Khloe went from watching the news to reporting it as one of 13 WMAZ's junior journalists. She talks about landing the role, covering big stories, and what she loves about being in front of the camera. Enjoy the show. I have Khloe here. She is one of the reporters, junior journalists for 13 WMAZ. Khloe, thanks for coming on Hootworthy.
No problem.
Love that you're here, but first off, do you like asking questions or answering questions?
Most definitely asking questions because I have a lot to wonder about.
Oh, all right. You lead the interview. I'll answer for you. You start. I'm just kidding. So, I think I like answering questions more, maybe. No, but that's a good answer. You have a lot to wonder about. So, because you have a lot to wonder about and you want to know, if you could interview anybody in the world, anybody, who would you pick?
Jesus, because I want to know how it feels to see people doing stuff that he knows that is wrong, but he continues to give them patience and chances after chances.
Man, I would say that probably would be the most viewed interview if you were able to interview Jesus. So what do you think, when you were a kid, did you ever think when you were watching the news, I might be on the news one day? Did you ever picture that?
No, not at all. I remember going to my grandma's house, smelling eggs, bacon, and biscuits, and going up to the dining room and just seeing 13 WMAZ on. And we just switched it to the cartoon channel, and I never imagined seeing myself on it.
Like, I'm not watching the news. Cartoons. What was your go-to cartoon?
Amazing World of Gumball and Teen Titans.
I haven't heard of either of those, but I'm sure they're awesome. So how did this, tell us how this started, because as I understand it, like a family friend saw this announcement and they thought of you. So what was your reaction when they were like, Khloe should do this? Were you like, yeah, I'm on board? Or were you like, no way, not me?
Usually I don't do these things, so it would surprise my mom when I just said ahead, yeah, sure, let's go. And I just wanted to do something fun for a new thing.
Really? So you were just like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You didn't need any convincing. No, you were totally on board. So I heard that there were like hundreds of other kids that you competed. So you had to compete. What was that audition day like? Were you super nervous? Were you excited? Or were you just like, I'm having fun, I want to be here?
I was so nervous. I could not. I do this nervous smile where I like push my lips up to my gum, and I was just sitting still like this.
Let's see it. Okay. Nervous smile. Got it.
And then my mom wanted to take pictures with everybody, and I was just like, no, don't sit down. Don't do anything. And Ben, he had sit up 2 rows from us doing an interview with the Weather Channel at the audition, and I had an opportunity to move closer to him. And I was like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm not here.
No, I'm fine here.
Yeah.
How long was that audition day? Were you there just like the whole day, or was it just a few hours, or what?
Actually, we had gotten there pretty early, so I was number 28. Okay. So we just spent there in the lobby for a few minutes, like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then I got called.
Yeah. How long do you think, did it feel like it was an eternity during that audition, or did it just go by real fast and you're like, what just happened?
Went by super fast. They asked me questions. I actually didn't feel nervous when they were asking me the questions. Mm-hmm. So once I was done, I remember just walking to the circle where my mom was, and I was like, what? What just happened? Then I was just so nervous telling my mom whatever happened and all the questions they asked me.
So you were kind of like, how that audition went, but you made it to the top 20. So there was like a big round where it was like hundreds of other kids. You competed against them. You auditioned, obviously must have went well. And then you go to this top 20 interview audition. How was that one different from the first one? Was it different, or was it just like the same format? What was that like?
It was definitely different because we went to the 13WMZ headquarters where they actually worked. And we got into a room and we had to memorize words in front of a real camera and hold the mic. And It was just two people and yourself.
Okay. Were the other two people competing against you, or were they like two people that were interviewing you and were in the process?
They were interviewing me. They were workers there.
Oh, I see. Okay. And how long did that one feel like? Did you feel great coming out of that one, or were you like, man, I totally bombed this? Like,
I totally bombed that thing.
Yeah?
I blew it up, not in a good way. I felt so nervous because I could not memorize one single line. I started it before they said go, and the mic was getting really heavy in my hand, and then just like, yeah.
Oh, man. So you like don't have great memories of how that audition went.
No.
It sounds like you're kind of like, how did I even get this? So it turns out you do that round 2 audition. There's only 20 people. And had you not even been called back, I mean, that's an achievement, right? Like you hundreds of kids and then down to 20, like that's a pretty big deal. And then so you do this 20, and then I saw the video, but other people didn't see it. Tell how you found out that you won and what that was like, because as I understand it, guy shows up at your door. Like paint that picture. Tell us about that experience.
So I had just got out of my Spanish class. I was hungry, wanted my before lunch snack. Then I went to my mom and she said the doorbell rang. I was so scared because I knew my mom was gonna ask me to go get the door. I was like, no. Okay.
You don't like indoors.
No. Then I opened the door and then I just saw Frank Malloy standing there with the mic smiling at me, and I was like, huh?
Frank Malloy.
Yes.
Why is he a big deal?
He is, I don't want to say original, but he's been there for the longest. Everybody knows him from almost every single generation, and it's very an important role. Like
a reporter at 13WMAZ.
Yes.
Okay, so he's at the door and you're like, wow. Did you know it right then and there why he was there?
Yeah, because I looked over, I saw the live camera. I was like, what? And then my mom came out from the corner and holding her little phone and saying, so it was really interesting. And then I was just standing at the door and he told me to come out. Then I came out a little waddling a little bit. I was like, what just, my mind was literally blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were kind of deer in the headlights. When I looked at the video, I was like, she is so nervous. She doesn't know what's happening right now. Did you think it was UPS? Like, did you think it was just like a regular package? Like, Mom, why don't you get the door?
Yes, I really thought it was like the mail person, because usually they don't come to the door unless they need to be signed or anything. Sure. So, yeah.
So did you open it and you were like, dang it, it's Frank. It's not my pair of sneakers I was looking forward to. Get out of here, Frank. Nah, you were probably like, wow, this is incredible.
Yeah.
So you got that awesome news. So you became one of, I think, like 10 junior journalists for 13WMAZ. I believe you started in August. But you had your first assignment was stuff the truck. It was like this Thanksgiving Day food drive. Can you tell me what that was like? What was that experience like?
So before we did the interview of Stuff the Truck, we actually volunteered work getting the cans. We were posted up in Warner Robins at Walmart, and we had 4 bins, and we just asked people who were coming in and out if they could just give us canned goods and stuff and non-perishable items. And it was really awesome just to be helping people in need with that.
Absolutely. So when you were doing that, did anything like funny or unexpected happen while you were there?
I remember I was super nervous because I don't talk to new people whole like that by myself. And my job was to greet people saying, hi, how are you? Have a good day. And I remember there was a car coming across the road and she thought I was supposed to be coming across the road. I didn't know and stuff, and they had told me not to go out on the road. And I thought she was asking for my help or what we were doing, and I came out through the road, and she was just telling me like, go ahead, and I was like so nervous,
To cross
so
the
scared.
street?
Yeah.
Did you cross the street? No. So you just turned around and walked back?
Mm-hmm.
And they were probably like, oh boy, what is she doing? Did you think it was, I watched your report. So you did your report. Was that like a scripted thing? Did you have to memorize your lines, or was that something you just came up with while you were reporting?
A few days earlier, they had give us a script to memorize, and we could bring our papers when doing the things because we had break in between the shots.
Sure, cool. And when you were reporting, was it harder or easier than you thought? Like, what was your expectations with it?
I don't know what I expected. I just expected to be worked and ethical. Just something, I know no jobs is just easy, just like that. So, yeah.
Cool. So when you were there, you volunteered, you interviewed, you were on camera. What was your favorite part about it? Like, what did you enjoy the most when you were there, when you look back on it?
Just interviewing the person of Stuff the Truck and holding the mic, even though the mic was very, very heavy. My hand started to shake. I had to prop my hand up like this when interviewing her. Yeah. And it just gave me good memories and a good feeling that there are still people out here that want to help people, people in need.
That's amazing. And what's something that you've learned, you would say, about being a journalist that maybe you didn't know before going into this, like you were surprised about?
How much it took in order just to get a few screenshots or a video of telling the weather, because there's so many cameras, cables, lines, a whole media room with monitors, printers, and all those kind of things that they need to do. A lot of workers doing the closed captions, sound, and all those kind of things.
So now that you kind of have a taste of what it's like being a reporter, being this junior journalist, has this experience made you be like, man, I think I could do this. Like, I think I want a career in this. Or is it like, no, don't really interested. Like, what do you think, like, moving forward? I know that you've got time. It's not like you have to decide right now, but kind of tell me a little bit, what has this experience kind of taught you about your future? Like, I could do this, or no, not really?
I know I probably could do it, but it's not something that I wanted to do. I have other dreams of going to the medical field, and definitely this experience can give factors into that in terms of interviewing, saying big words, and all those kind of things.
That's incredible. What do you know, like, already? I mean, I know you have time, but do you know what part of the medical field you want to do?
I wanted to be a biomedical scientist, which is just dealing with the DNAs and diseases out there for cures.
Wow. Good for you. And so this news thing has certainly given you some good experience, taught you some, like, what would you say, like, what's one of your biggest, like, things you've learned or taken away from, like, so far? Because I know you're not done yet. Like, you still have some stories left, because this is a year-long program. You started in August, but like, what would you say so far you've at least learned or taken away from the experience?
Patience and how much work it takes just to do one thing and provide to people.
That's awesome. Yeah, patience. Be learning that for sure. But Khloe, we love that you came on the show and got to share this. What an achievement, like, junior journalist for this 13 WMAZ and competing against 100 kids. And then you ended up going to the top 20, and then boom, just surprised yourself. You thought you bombed, but hey, maybe you just have really high expectations for yourself. But before you get out of here, is there anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to all my teachers and all my best friends in class congratulating me through my work process, because I remember I told my best friend that I interviewed, and they was like, so cool. I hope you get it, all that kind of stuff, and it really motivated me.
That's amazing. Khloe, again, thanks for coming on the show. And happy birthday. It's your
Thank
birthday.
you.
Cool. First Hootworthy birthday we've done. But give it up for Khloe. Hey, and stay Hootworthy. And check out 13 WMAZ, right? If you're around that area. But thanks for coming, Khloe.
No problem.